You clicked on this video because you want to get better at Blurry's Java PvP. This video will help explain every single skill on the game mode that you need to perfect. Though, be aware, this video will not just automatically make you better. So let's begin. To learn Sword, you need to do the three main hits: sweep hits, critical hits, and sprint hits. These hits can be really easily done in battle. The main hit you want to go for is sprint hits, because it does the most knockback and allows you to get combos. Combos can be done by sprint resetting. Sprint resetting can be done by doing S tapping or W tapping. To perform an S tap, all you have to do is immediately click S after you hit a sprint hit. Then for W tapping, all you have to do is hit a sprint hit, stop moving, and then hit a sprint hit again. But what I recommend for Sword is doing S tapping, since it allows you to get the most distance on your enemy. Now that you learned that, all you need to know is P critting. Or maybe it was punish critting. Parry critting? I don't know. P critting is where you immediately hit your enemy with a crit the moment they start comboing you. Seen right here. Once you hit a P crit, you can easily land a combo on someone. But this doesn't mean you want your opponent to combo you so you can P crit all the time, because this can lead to you getting absurdly low inside of battle. Seen here on this screenshot the moment I was fighting my enemy. That's when we move on to this, saturation management. Saturation is the gold hunger bars that you get when you eat any random food inside the game. These gold hunger bars allow you to regenerate quickly enough to avoid certain death. Just like you see here, I used saturation to outlast him in the fight, and while he was too busy comboing me, he was slowly losing saturation by the minute, eventually having him lose because I had more health than him due to the saturation. Now we can move on to the next game mode. Mace, the first thing that we're going to learn is the easiest thing of them all, stun slamming. But you're probably like, wait, Jay, stun slamming? That's one of the hardest things ever, because it requires you to switch to the axe, hit with it, and then switch to the mace and also hit. But you don't need to do this. Not many people know this glitch, but with the axe, it gives you a tag. With this tag, it allows you to be able to disable shields, meaning holding the axe, then switching to the mace and double clicking with the mace will still do a stun slam, meaning you don't even need to hit with the axe in order to perform a stun slam with the mace. Now we can work on bunny hopping. Bunny hopping is where you use the elytra and wind charge down in order to go up into the sky. But it's really weird because netherite and diamond armor go up very differently with wind charges. As you can see, netherite goes exceptionally higher than diamond. So if you can on the SMP, try to switch your diamond armor to netherite so you can go higher with the mace. But if you can't use it at all, try to use nuking, a method where you throw an ender pearl and a wind charge in the air and teleport and hit with the mace as you're going down. Now we can move on to the next game mode.
Jay, what about elytra basic? You almost forgot!
Shut up, that's why you look like this.
Bob the Builder, can you fix it?
Next up is spear. But you probably already know the lunge and mace technique. This is normally used when your enemy is running away. But I think I know two more mechanics with the spear that are very broken. This is a technique I call lunge piercing, a technique where you hit with the spear and immediately start flying. Side note, you can also heal with this technique, because the spear takes hunger points off of you, so you can use things like golden carrots instead of golden apples. Now the next technique is something I call momentum piercing. It's a technique where you use the other player's momentum against them with the spear, basically making where it pierces them the moment that they fly to you. If you want a more in-depth analysis on spear and the other game modes, be sure to like and subscribe to me and my friend. It would really help us feel motivated. Anyways, that's it. Bye!